This is Ron from Michelle and Ron's Jeep Adventure. People were asking about the Jeep and wanting to know what we've done to it. It's a 2004 Jeep TJ Rubicon. The inside, we can start with that. The inside is all stock. We'd like to upgrade it with a roll cage and seats, just like everybody else, and make it, you know, fancy. But this works really good for now. We have twin stick Atlas would be our major upgrade, and that's a mechanical shift linkage, which I really like a lot better. It shifts in and out of four-wheel drive really smooth versus cable shift linkage. And that's about it inside. Little flashlight holder. That's it inside for now. Yeah. So the outside, we just have some rock sliders that we had painted red.
Done a little bashing on them.
We got a couple rock rashes here, nothing too major. Genrite aluminum highline fenders front and rear with the Verosa fiberglass
hood,
highline hood, and aluminum Genrite wrap body armor all the way around the corner with LED taillights. Hansen USA bumper. They were really cool. There's a lot of other ones out now. I love the bumper. I just hate that they didn't use a bearing out here, so I'm thinking of just lopping it off and buying a hanger from TNT so it has bearings on it, and then I'll put it back together. It's super stout. Dana 44 with 513s in the air locker. Diff cover, nothing fancy. We're gonna upgrade. I've been building 1-tons for it, so later this year maybe we'll have those in. It has a 4-inch Rubicon Express long arm kit on it, and trail ready 15.9 bead locks with 37, 12, 50, 15 Pitbull rockers. Love these tires. Wish they would start making them again. They work really good. I've had quite a few different types of tires. So happy with those.
It says tear it up on there. I just noticed that.
Light bar up here, you really can't see it because I keep a cover on it just to take care of it. I don't really need to show it off. I like to be a little bit incognito. And then we had the pillar supports painted red to match it. So we have our windshield protector. Up front, it's a Poison Spider front bumper. I really like it. Come to find out they don't make the rear matching one no more, or I can't find them. If somebody out there knows, hit us up so I could find it. And then the Xeon 10,000 pound winch, just some inexpensive lights here. And then I have onboard air, so I have a valve that comes out here. And if you come around this side, it's the same, except for I have a valve that comes around here. And you just take the cover off and you can plug your air into it. I had the exhaust made by a Marco muffler. They tucked it up really high and tight for me, so I haven't had a problem hitting it. I have nicked it, but nothing major. And then when I did the rock sliders, I extended them and I wrapped a piece of steel around here and welded it in so it's really smooth. When it flexes up, it hits a smooth surface versus the body edge and gouges your tires all up.
Yeah.
So that worked out really good. I had cut the body, beat it in, seam sealed it, and then, like I say, I wrapped this all the way down and around under here and tied it back in. So that looks really good. I have a quick connect for jumper leads. It's just an old Warren jumper leads and Warren cable I bought probably 20 years ago, maybe longer, from a different Jeep. Then my recent thing underneath was I did this RPM steering and a TerraFlex high steer knuckle. So I got this straightened out from what I had, which we'll show you in part of the video what I changed. I still need to change the track bar and make it equal with my drag link, and it should drive really good. I have 1350 Adams drive lines, super stout. The steering I bought like 10 years ago had these aftermarket brackets that bolted on the knuckle and through where the tie rod goes. I had them sitting around forever, and I wanted to push my tie rod out from hitting my differential cover. But when I put these brackets on, it brings them closer this way and makes it shorter. So I had to shorten my tie rod. And then in the process of doing that, it brought the drag link in closer, so I had to shorten that. Well, by bringing these two out farther, it pushed the tie rod and it made it cross over a little bit. So I'm seeing if it's hitting, and it is. The bolt is hitting the tie rod right here. Here's a better view of the brackets that mount to the back of the knuckle. They bolt on with two bolts. When you bolt this on to, oops, sorry for that filming. That's what they look like. And then they're up like that. They're pretty good. I never bought the tie rod and drag link. They have a special tie rod and drag link that comes with it. That's a good idea, but it just didn't work because I did not want to spend the money on that system. So here's the parts. And then under the hood is the York compressor, which is right here. And the company I bought it from has all the bracketry. It's a complete kit. Comes with the belt number, everything you need to do this kit, which is super awesome. It relocates the air the alternator lower, and this all fits under the hood. And I run a yellow Optima battery, and then on that side is part of the air compressor, which is the regulator, your air gauge, your pop-off valve in case something went wrong, and then this is an oil catch container, which is cool with this system. What it does is it will bring the air in here, and whatever oil gets lost from the air compressor will fill up in this catch container. Then you can hit a valve and it will actually run it through a separate tube back to the crankcase in the York compressor. Super cool. That's about it, really.
And if you're wondering where we are out at beautiful Folsom Lake, out in Folsom, of course, in October. Oh, oops. And you can swim in the water. Lots of people out here still. Usually this time of year, the water's down so low, you can't even bring a boat out here, but...
And it's cold.
And it's cold, yeah. But
today, it's swimmable.
So nice. We had to actually move up from the shore. We were parked over by the shore, and
there's so many boats we couldn't hear because of the water waves.
Yeah, when we were doing our video, the waves were so loud. We couldn't do the video, so we moved up here, which is nice. Nice little location.
You can't four-wheel anywhere else.
Yeah, no, you can't four-wheel, yeah. Lots of people playing with their dogs, playing in the water. Some people get stuck.
Including us, sometimes.
Yeah.
When the water was real low, then you can
Yeah, there's
hide around the corners and do some four-wheeling.
and there's like big, giant, deep 3-foot ruts that we were driving in a couple years ago. And like I was saying, some people get stuck because they go where it's mucky and muddy, and now he's got people trying to pull them out. Is that a ration strap that's holding it?
No, that's a bigger strap.
One of these guys should have a winch.
I've got one, maybe not.
All right, we couldn't stand it anymore. We're gonna help him out of the mud. We are buried in the mud. It's like, it's just like,
Okay.
it's like peanut butter.
My name's Jack. I'm Jack.
Oh,
What's your name?
Michelle.
Thanks for Danielle.
Michelle.
Michelle?
Yeah.
And you gave the camel strap? Jack, what's your name? Arvin, nice to meet you. You got a nice rig.
Are you just visiting from Oregon, or did you guys move here?
I live here, but it's been a couple years.
So we are using our winch to try and get him out. If necessary, we'll have this truck hooked to our Jeep, just to give us an anchor.
We got
I'm gonna back up and get more rope out.
Okay.
put this switch to work, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I'm gonna dig myself in just a little.
He's gonna dig himself in a little. Okay, nice and slow. There we go. Nice and slow. Easy. Hey, easy. Real slow. Real slow. Real slow. There we go. Yay! Got ourselves some nice little wheel blocks there. So that was our build video that turned into a mud rescue, but it was fun and the guy was super grateful. It's kind of weird because there was all sorts of Jeeps around that had winches, but nobody was stopping to help him. So Ron's the kind of guy that if somebody's in trouble, he wants to help. Little tiny dog swimming awkwardly. Oh, he's so far, huh? Now he's so far. Big rollers at the lake. Okay.
Hey, this is Ron from Michelle's something or other.
Michelle and Ron's Jeep Adventures.
Michelle and Ron's Jeep Adventure. That's it.
Going back in the water. Huh. Were you hiding? Huh? Were you hiding from Daddy? So now I want to go back in the water. I'm going to go over here.